Alrighty everyone, welcome back. Kind of went to bed a little late. Actually late, I mean like 9 o'clock. So, a lot of things going on this morning. I'll show you guys here in a bit. Alright, need to find a very large piece of lumber. Preferably something that doesn't weigh 1,000,000 pounds. Something like this that would be just... I guess I could probably do it with that one. Alright, so right now my basement is absolutely flooded. My hypothesis here is that it's flooded and the float valve that triggers the sump pump got stuck on the side of the pit. So I have to knock that float up so I can turn it on, because there's probably about 3 or 4 feet of water in there. And it's really cold in my house. I'm really hoping it didn't knock out my, my heater. I don't know if this is going to work, but we'll try it. Alright, this is that. I got that at an auction, and I was finally going to test it, but I think this is actually what I need to use. So, as the deck is all much mismangled right now. Whoever thought about building a deck before covered this, so I just kind of like was like, you know what, I'm going to do the same thing. Never covered these doors. I don't even think that's illegal, but you guys can see that's water. That's 3 steps in. Then there's another step. That's about, I'd say, 3 or 4 feet. People love old houses, so you gotta repair them. What's that? Geese aren't happy. There's my sump pump. It's a lot deeper than it looks. It's probably 4 feet. It goes up to my thigh, I would guess. Alright, moment of truth. Got it. Knew that was a problem. Knew it. You guys hear that humming, but I knew that would be the problem. Genius. The only reason why I know that is because one time I went down there, I went to go fix it. I brought a new sump pump, and what happened? Oh yeah, I went down there, I bought a new sump pump, I was ready to repair it, I was so miserable, and then I went down there and I just kicked it, and it turned on, and I was so aggravated. Because I ran to Home Depot, drove the speed limit, of course. Here we go, it's all fixed. You can see the water pouring out at the end. So people do ask me, like, how flooded is it? That's how flooded it is. And then just on cue, this thing popped off again. A lot of people have suggested gluing it. The only reason why I don't glue it is because sometimes in the winter I will take it all apart and put it away if, you know, sump pump isn't going. That's the only reason why I didn't glue it, is because, well, if it was underground, I would definitely glue it because I'm not moving it once it's underground. So maybe that'll be a summer project, a little summer ASMR pipe building. I don't know, trench building, who knows? Alright, next step, I think I'm going to take out this grill. Because I want to go back out and see... Oh, jeez. I want to go out and see if there's any trash out this morning. Take out this grill. I don't know what I'm going to do with these chairs. They're nice. Oh, that one's moldy. I guess you can probably wipe that one down. But what would I do with them? See some sort of wood out here. I can't tell what it is. Looks like it's well made, whatever. It might be cherry. That's new. What is this? I mean, it's somebody put that on top. It was an old piece. That's a new piece. Guess what I got in here? Some aluminum. Put that new thing on top. It's kind of a shame. So I wonder what was really on top of that. Some aluminum ware. Woke up the whole neighborhood. Alrighty. Okay, so I made it into town. It's kind of like look at what, I don't know, it's always confusing about what's been picked up, what has. I guess this hasn't because there's branches there and recyclable. So this whole street looks like it hasn't been picked over yet. Maybe we'll be able to grab some random thing out here. Over there, just garbage. So I guess they run these streets, these side streets first before they do the longer streets. I call them avenues. They're not avenues. So what we're going to do is probably head up here, take a right, and then we'll go down the next street. Never know what's going to happen today. Looks like recyclables are still over there. Just yesterday I picked up some things down that way. I'm trying to remember what oh, that was with the empty Christmas box. I was at the end of that street. Maybe it did pick up this road. What do I see off here? The lantern fly thing. It's kind of cool, actually. I actually really like that. Alright, so we're in town too. Looks like I need gas. I'm about at a third. So I'm probably going to get gas, but we'll be heading onward with the day. I think trash picking might be done here shortly. I'm going to head up to the third town, because it's right by STOCKERTOWN, and see if there's anything, but they usually start incredibly early for their trash pickup. It's already now it's 8 o'clock. So we'll see what happens today, and hopefully the weather will clear up a little bit. But got some cool things. That sign's pretty cool. I know I was talking about lantern flies last year. So that was kind of cool to see that. I think it's one of those things like in, 50, 60 years, it can be worth a lot of money. Don't know if I'll be around for that, but hey, maybe I'll put it away for a little bit. All right, it's like salsa hair follows me everywhere. That's a good rhyme. It's like deja vu all over again. This time got a t-shirt and a hat going out. Thank you everyone who's been picking up Taco Stack merchandise. I had anticipated that this week I would get hats and t-shirts back in stock. However, I just think that I don't think the company's already start their work back up this week, so maybe it'll be next week that I get it. But stay tuned for that if you guys are interested in picking up any Taco Stack merchandise. It will be first link in the description below. All right, let's make do with what we got here. Another fun fact is McDonald's iced coffee around here doesn't exist because I think it's a different kind of coffee, and so they just give you hot coffee with ice. See if we got any mail. No mail today. Hello. Just dropping off.
All right.
Thank you.
Yep, have a good one.
You too. That's salsa here everywhere. Wow, this is crazy. Alrighty. Onward with the day. Doing a lot of things today, it seems like. Oh, my basement's dried out. Alright, moment of truth. Salsa's excited about this. But you gotta get back, so I don't want you falling down. Well, it's going down. It's probably about, let's say, a foot and a half. You can see where it was over that top step there. But yeah, you can even see on this one brick, this one paver, you can watch as the water slowly recedes off the top of the paver. All right, before we go to look at her tail was going. All right, you can put down the dog. You can put put down. Salsa does not want to do that. All right, so we got probably about another 20 minutes or so before all the water's done. It took about a 2-hour break from that one clip. It's now down to like the bottom step. Still need to empty out my van because I'm going trash picking tomorrow. It never ends. It absolutely never ends. With everything going on, I'm surprisingly still very busy. The thing I wish would have happened was the scrapyard would have opened up so I can get rid of all of this and then sit down. Good friend Dave, subscriber, he gave me all that copper, and there's a bunch of different wire at the bottom, so I wanted to go through that. I think some of this might be brass fittings, these valve things, these handles on them, they sell very well. I had another one, and I have a couple friends who actually look for them, so I have to take that stuff apart, but I really just don't have space. That's usually filled with a bunch of random stuff. As I can see, there's aluminum, copper, some wire down there. So once all of this stuff is gone and taken to the scrapyard, I can kind of sit down and just like organize some stuff. But as you see, there's just, it is what it is. But I was taking apart these fans. So this is actually the inside of a motor for one of those ceiling fans. And there was wire inside threaded between each single one. It was like a thick chunk of wire. Looks like this. Funny thing about this, almost all the newer fans now today, I believe this wire is actually aluminum. It's just copper coated because I hit it with a file. You might be able to see it over here. It's not really showing up too well. You can kind of see it right there. If you look closely, you can kind of see it's kind of white. It's because it's aluminum. It's not copper, which is kind of a shame because I took these all apart thinking how to get Bare Bright or number 2 copper wire, or number 2 copper or Bare Bright copper out of it, and it's aluminum. So it's like 18 cents a pound, whereas opposed to it would be like $1.80 a pound or $1.70 a pound. And if scrap prices were what they were 2 months ago, it'd be 20 cents a pound as opposed to like $2.30 a pound. So right here is probably like, if it was copper, maybe $7, $8. But since it's aluminum, it's not even a dollar. So that's kind of the shameful thing about it. But it really did teach me something. And this is all just steel. I think that just goes as iron. But it was kind of cool to kind of do that as a shelf for it. Then I decide I'll save some aluminum cans. I know some of these buckets have aluminum cans, but since I've been having family over and you have a soda once every 2 or 3 days, since you have a soda like every 2 or 3 days, figured I'd probably save them, fill up a bucket or two, and I'll bring that in separately whenever the yard's open, which I think is, what, next Monday? So, yeah. Kind of cool what's going on in here in the scrap world. I really love this workbench that I found in the trash. It really does help out a lot. It's just another workbench, but I keep more stuff in there, such as blades and pliers, drill bits, whereas this is like screwdriver, wrenches, sockets, hammers. You got a lot of random tools when you use random projects. Wow.
It's
give this a go, so I let it dry as much as I could. I believe that's the reset button, so we'll see if there's any juice. Got heat. That was scary. This thing needs to be replaced. It's bad. But then again, the whole house needs to be replaced. Because this is kind of what I was talking about. Like, people are like, oh, you know, you can just fix the siding, get different estimates, but like things like this is just, the foundation's just so shot. Alright, so finally got heat. It's that daily thing that we do today, and that would be hit the golf ball, aka golf, in the backyard. Currently, well, I'll let him give the score because he gets all salty. It's amazing though. I cut the grass probably 2 days ago, and all these dandelions popped up probably within the last 24 hours. However, we got big news out here. Yep. Well, I try to zoom in as best I can. Oh, you can kind of see them. Right over there. Right in the middle. Baby geese. The baby geese have been born. I know last year they lasted about 4 days. So maybe this year is different.
Currently is 21 to 3.
So it's 21 to 3. And yeah, since the last time we played, he's got 0 wins. But we went to overtime a couple times.
You can use this ball.
All right.
That'll give me a little bit of an advantage.
It might fix your slice. So the rules haven't changed. It is still 10 golf balls each. The only thing you want to do is try to land on the other side on the landing zone. This won't be a full video. I'll just actually, fixing the camera. Oh, no.
How do you throw the geese, man?
Alrighty. So maybe this will break my streak. I'm probably, 14 games now? 14 wins in a row? Something like that? Probably around there. 16 in a row? It really is. I know I had a couple comments asked about probably what my best round of golf was. My best round of golf was probably like a 94 out of a par 72. It really is pretty much just luck with this. And just trying to hit the ball the same way every single time. If that makes sense. If you start thinking you're going to add flop, then loft, then all these other things, it's just not going to work. All the marbles.
Alright. Good start.
So currently I have 3 golf balls left. He has 3 as well. We both have 0 so far. About to make one count right here. That might be it.
Nope. Too far.
That was too far. That might be it.
Short. Is that too far?
Yeah. I put that too far. That might be it.
Oh man, for the loss, let's go.
That might be it. Ah, that's 2.
That's out.
Did it?
Yeah.
I guess you're right, yeah.
You can look at the replay if you want. Just in case, and then you can look at the replay.
No, it bounced and went past it, yeah. It'd be like if it bounced and landed back in the pond, that wouldn't count.
Practice with. to roll into the pond.
All right, so you got a win.
What's the score now, huh?
It's 20. It's 21-4. We'll resume this again tomorrow afternoon. Oh well.
Till then, as he always says.
Nope. All right, so that's going to kind of wrap it up here for today's video. We did some trash picking. This one's really moldy. I don't know what that's all about. Oh yeah, that really is moldy. I really smell that. That's not good. I know a lot of people say just like wipe it down, but finally fixed everything kind of going on. What did I grab? Oh, I grabbed that wooden piece this morning. We'll see what we can do with that and some aluminum ware, things of that nature. Some more scrap metal looks like. Gonna finally get some of this stuff out. I'm gonna let this thing air out. It kind of smells moldy back here. It's probably the chairs. The chairs probably just reek. So maybe it's best they're gone. But yeah, it's going to wrap it up. My brother caught another win. I fixed the problem with the basement, which is good. That was kind of stressful. It would have really sucked not to have heat. Could be worse. Definitely could be worse. But another day in the books. Tomorrow should be trash picking. We'll be back out there again. I'm going to quickly unload my van, so if we find anything tomorrow, I have an empty van for that. So going to be moving. Oh, there's the win. Going to be moving all this stuff all around. I know we got a little bit less than a week to go before the scrapyard opens, which will be awesome. And yeah, catch up with you guys tomorrow for tomorrow's adventure. Make it a good one. Hey, if you guys enjoyed the video, smack the like button, subscribe down below for more treasure hunts. Until next time, have a great day. Keep living a dream. Peace.